Castelo's mantra is self-respect and self-love. This is her key in maintaining a happy and successful life. So Miss Ruth, it was so nice hearing your story.
Thank you, Rebecca. Thanks for inviting me.
So we're curious to find out how's your childhood.
My childhood is great. I took after both my dad and my mom, but more from my dad. I grew up with his drive and his ambition, so I'm like this now.
Were you a competitive child?
I don't think you can call it competitive, but I'm an achiever. I like achieving, although I do not have bragging rights to gold medals and salutatorian honors. No, I do not have that, but I've always wanted to achieve and to learn.
So during your childhood, what was your dream job?
I wanted to either become a nun or a lawyer. That was in high school. That's why my college major is philosophy.
Why none?
My values were instilled in me when I was growing up, both at home and in school. The nuns who taught me in Stella Maris from grade school to high school, I thought that I wanted to become like them. And then I went to college, and then I met a lot of people. I was in a philosophy major, so my classmates were either those dreaming to become nuns or those dreaming to be priests. And there were a few who dreamed to become lawyers.
Why you pursue into law?
First, I wanted to make my dad happy. And second, I thought that my personality was fitting to become a lawyer. And I am here.
Did you ever change your mind when you become a lawyer, or?
No.
No regrets?
No regrets, because from grade school to high school to college of law, I went straight. I did not stop studying. It's an endless study. Up to now, I still take up courses so that I can improve my craft better.
So what was your biggest challenges?
My biggest challenge in life is not about my professional life. It's the personal life that's the challenge. Because the professional life, I just thought that I can do anything.
So what's the challenge for you in relationship?
It took me a while, but I finally found one.
So what is your ideal man?
Somebody who will just support me despite my achievements, will be happy for me, will push me some more to work harder and to achieve more in my life.
So what's your best advice to single women?
To single young women, if they find a man who will just put them down or will be insecure about their achievements, let them go. They will not be good for you. But once you find somebody who will support you with all your achievements, through all your successes, and through everything that you do, through all your endeavors, stay and take care of them.
So what's more important to you, career or love?
Both. I will not be successful in my career if I'm not a happy person, and love makes me a happy person. So I need both.
Why you decided to join the government?
For so long, I've been successful in my career as a lawyer, and I knew I can do more. I knew I can do a lot of things for the country. When I was asked to join the government, I immediately said yes. Number one, because you couldn't really say no. And then number two, I want to do a lot of things. I want to help the government in changing the country and in moving it forward.
So what's your advice to our countrymen, Filipinos?
Love of country should be first and foremost in our hearts. Because if we love our country, we will be honest, we will preserve the integrity of the government system, we will deliver services as they are planned and as they are due. We will keep all things equal, and protect the government and our countrymen.
So where do you see Philippines the next 5 years?
I see it progressing really well. I see it moving forward in leaps and bounds. We will do very well by 2022.
What would you think Pinoy should keep as a habit, good habits?
Like in most countries, especially Asian countries like Japan and Korea and China, how they love their country. If the Philippines and the Filipino people will only have that in their hearts. Love of country is a no-brainer. You will do anything for the love of your country. Everything else will follow if you love your country.
So how can we implement that?
I think it should be taught in grade school.
Education.
Through education from grade school curriculum, maybe from kindergarten curriculum to grade school to high school to college, should be instilled. If we're able to teach our young these values, they will grow up with that and they will end up disciplined people who are patriotic, who love our country, and who will die for our country.
You're in the government right now, so what you know what's missing to make a change. So what can you do to improve that?
I believe that the change should come from us as individuals. So if I can start and make a change, maybe my friends will follow, maybe the people around me will follow, and then it will have a domino effect, and then everyone else will follow after that until we reach a sufficient high ground to achieve it.
So what's your biggest project that you want to implement being in the government?
Ease of doing business, number one. You don't make people wait for a service that you are supposed to give in 3 days, 5 days, 15 days. You don't make them wait for so long. As soon as you can do it, deliver what you can.
How proud are you as a Filipino?
I'm very proud as a Filipino. I love my country, and that's the reason I entered government service, because I want to be able to impart what I know, my talent, my skills to the government, to government service, because I love my country and the Philippines.
So what's your best message to all our OFWs to come back?
If they have the talent and the skills, maybe they can put their talent to good use here in the Philippines to serve our country.
Filipino women, what we need to do to really be part of this big project?
Oh, number one is the decision and determination to be part of the government. Number two is prayer. To me, that's still very important. You know, every day I ask for wisdom and discernment. Every day. Because my days are usually always full. So many things to do. And I need God's wisdom to guide me. Because my own wisdom is never sufficient to be able to see me through the day.
Thank you very much, Ruth.
Thank you.
Every success has its struggles. Every dream has its trials and tests. Listen to their stories, because if they did it, you can also be called self-made.